All right, everyone. So today we have an article on zdnet.com titled "New Unremovable xHelper Malware Has Infected 45,000 Android Devices. Factory resets aren't helping, neither are mobile antivirus solutions. Malware keeps reinstalling itself." So basically, this malware titled xHelper, it's very difficult to uninstall, and it's installed via third-party apps. So if you're not very tech savvy, the best way to avoid it is probably to just stick to the Play Store, since it's installed via third-party apps. But the scary thing about this xHelper Trojan horse or malware, whatever you want to call it, is that it survives factory resets. I mean, that's how difficult it is to remove from your Android system. And, you know, of course, I'm going to use this as a point of leverage to talk a little bit about iPhone. And yes, iPhones are less prone to viruses because of instances like this. Androids are basically like little tiny mobile computers. It's much easier to design viruses for them. You know, you can install third-party apps much more easily. So viruses are probably more common on Android, but there's a million other reasons why you should prefer Android over Apple. So I mean, you know, unless if you have other reasons to prefer Apple. I mean, there's one pro that Apple has over Android. It's not a very big one, but, you know, whatever. Either way, it's unknown how it survives factory resets, and even anti-malware software like Malwarebytes and Symantec seems to be having trouble removing it. Now, some people have had success removing it, but others have not. It even said within this article that some users had luck removing it with paid anti-malware software, but of course others did not. So I wouldn't really suggest going out spending money just to remove this xHelper thing. Now this xHelper app seems to constantly update itself, which is probably why it's so difficult to remove. So if you just constantly update your Malwarebytes or whatever other anti-malware you use, I mean, hopefully eventually you can get it. Hopefully Malwarebytes will, you know, have the upper hand for like maybe a few days or something, and then you can remove xHelper within that time frame. But I think xHelper automatically updates itself, so you got to be really quick with that kind of stuff. It's a game of cat and mouse, just like anything within the security sector. Now, basically, this xHelper malware, it's basically just adware. It just spams you with ads, you know, redirects you to the Play Store, tries to entice you to download some bullshit apps and stuff. It's mostly just adware, more annoying than it is dangerous. However, it is capable of becoming something worse, according to this article. My guess is that it might be the seeds of something worse. Like, this might be the Trojan horse that... you know, it says that it could be used to install botnets or something, and even let me get to the bottom of this article here where it says something about that. It says, of note is that both Symantec and Malwarebytes have also put out a warning regarding xHelper's features. While the Trojan is currently engaging in spam and ad revenue, it also possesses other more dangerous features. Both companies said xHelper can download and install other apps, a function that the xHelper crew could use at any point to deploy second-stage malware payloads, such as ransomware, banking Trojans, DDoS bots, or password stealers. So definitely, if you have xHelper on your phone, be wary. You know, maybe go to your phone provider or something, see if they can help. I don't know. But if you're not infected with xHelper, the best thing you could probably do is just avoid third-party software. Now, it is a little bit unnerving that this Trojan could just suddenly, with a flip of a switch, start installing DDoS bots, banking Trojans, and ransomware, and password stealers and stuff, which is why that I genuinely think that this virus is probably the seeds of something much worse. You know, once they infect enough devices, get a pretty sizable botnet or whatever, they can use it for DDoSing, they can use it for, you know, other things. I mean, the sky is pretty much the limit, so... be careful out there, guys, and that's pretty much all I have to say for today.